Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Snafu Radio, 1943 kilohertz on the AM dial. I am your host, Balter. Got a question of the day. Question of the day. So, I'm sure that most of y'all have watched I Dream of Jeannie. Uh, I grew up with it. I mean, it was on television, the reruns, and I still watch it. In fact, I actually got one of them running here. This is where am I at? Season 1, episode 4 that I'm running through again. So, Barbara Eden, wow, 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 wow. Remember back years ago that uh, there was a rivalry between Gilligan's Island, and I Dream of Jeannie. That was always asking, okay, which one, Marianne or Ginger, okay, everybody was like, oh, Marianne, okay, Marianne or Jeannie, oh, Jeannie. And Miller Lite, I recall it was Miller Lite, actually did a television commercial. Three guys, standing around the pool hall, whatever, and one of them says, okay, here's the question, it's like, Marianne or Ginger, and then okay, and then and it breaks, it goes to the beer can, whatever comes back, and he says, okay, Marianne or Jeannie, and they all three look at it and says, yeah, Jeannie, right? But so here's the question of the day: how did Larry Hagman? How did he go through and do the episodes without getting a boner? I mean, look at Barbara Eden. I mean, the pilot episode. I forget where it was filmed, where they did the actual pilot shot at. I remember Barbara was talking about the pilot show, and she was out there in that just you know fleece, the sheer outfit that she wore. And she said the wind was blowing and everything. She said it was like 50 degrees. Said she was absolutely just freezing her ass off out there on that beach. Of course, Larry had his jumpsuit on, his flight suit on, and poor Barbara, she's just in that sheer genie outfit, and because she was actually pregnant early on, but she was pregnant in the pilot show, and but she was out there. But how did Larry Hagman go through every episode without getting a boner? I mean, to me, that's the question of the day. All the episodes, especially just Barbara. Oh wow! I mean, just her, and then her in her outfits on stage, and then crawling and jumping all over Larry. I mean, holy shit! I wouldn't have lasted. I tell you that I wouldn't have lasted. Good boy, I tell you what, I definitely would have been spanking that monkey for spilling milk. That's for sure, boy. I mean, there's no way I would have lasted through every episode with having Barbara just hanging all over me and just bending over and. Anyway, so that's the question of the day, troops. So let me know in your comments and your thoughts on which one you liked and what your preference was, whether you were Tina Louise, a Ginger Grant, or you were Marianne Summers, Don Wells, or Barbara Eden Jeannie. So let me know what your thoughts are, what your preference was. I just remember growing up, there was a lot of Farrah Fawcett posters. It seemed like everywhere you turned, there was a Farrah Fawcett poster. I never was a Farrah Fawcett fan. It was like I said, it was Barbara and Dawn. But there wasn't very many Barbara Eden posters either. I guess she kind of maybe liked to kind of keep that more personal, I guess. And but there were a few that I recall, but I don't remember as many. Don Wells, I don't really recall any at all on Don. It was mostly Farrah Fawcett and Bo Derek and some others. But okay, question of the day, troops. How was it that Larry Hagman was able to make it through each episode without getting a boner? So let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are, what your preference was, and which was just if you grew up with Gilligan's Island, and Jeannie. So I'm your host, Ball Turret Gunner. You're listening to Snafu Radio, 1943 kilohertz on the AM dial, and I will catch you on the next ICT.